Right, hello everybody. How are we? Just making sure you can all hear me. Perfect, you can hear me. Welcome back to the Oxford United Road to Glory, episode 3. Feels like a long time since episode 2 occurred. I do apologise. As you may remember if you watched that episode, I was not feeling very well. I was quite ill whilst that episode was occurring, but we powered through. I had a very, very intense moment afterwards where I got locked in a bathroom. If any of you are WWE fans, you will see what happened to CM Punk in WWE headquarters. The exact same thing happened to me in my own house. I very embarrassingly had to ring my next door neighbour, who thankfully happens to be my cousin, who I'm very close with. He actually featured in the Clone United career mode, Alex. He had to come over and break the lock for me, essentially, so I could get out of the bathroom. So that was quite intense. And yeah, I was supposed to stream last night, and you might have seen on the community tab, I actually said that I had gone live for, or I thought I'd gone live, I should say, for a period of time. But even though it said I was broadcasting live on the PlayStation, it never went over to YouTube. Never went over to YouTube. And I was about 20 minutes in by the time I realised. Now, thankfully, there was actually no gameplay. I was kind of going over some transfer targets. We have made a signing. Not a huge one, but I think a one that makes sense. That's basically all I was going over and just kind of talking about the series as a whole. And for some reason, it wasn't broadcasting. Don't know why. Don't know what the story was. Sorry, this wasn't yesterday. This was Sunday, I should say. Obviously, yesterday, United were playing, and you probably want to, but I am a United fan, so I don't want to, even though I brought it up, but whatever. But anyways, we are back here today. Again, I do apologise. I know it's a later stream. I was watching PSG and Borussia Dortmund, even though I missed a good chunk of the game in the first half because I fell asleep because I was quite tired. So yeah, anyways, whatever. We have the big game here against Charlton that will be kicking off the episode. But before we get into that, let me talk about the transfer that we did make. So if we go into Transfer Hub over here. So as you can see here, Giacomo Drago. That is a badass name if I've ever heard one. 58 rated, 22-year-old goalkeeper. Again, not the most exciting of signings, but we have sold McGinty, who just wasn't willing to be a backup goalkeeper. 62 rated in League One. I can understand it. Obviously, we have Beadle on loan, who's 65 rated. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to sign him permanently or not. But regardless of that, I didn't want McGinty to be rotting away on the bench. I think Beadle has done well so far. It's just a case of, you know, looking at what our finances are going to be at the end of the season, how we feel about his overall performance. Those are kind of the factors we'll take into account when looking at signing him permanently. But I did need to bring in somebody who was happy to be a backup. We got Drago. I don't think he cost that much. If we just go here, it doesn't tell me here. We did sell McGinty to Blackpool for 440,000. I think Drago was very, very cheap. In fact, I know he was very, very cheap. I think he might have been cheaper than that signing. Yeah, 270,000. So pocket change, really, in the grand scheme of things. I think it makes sense. We haven't really got anybody from the youth academy, goalkeeper-wise, who I feel like could be a decent backup option or even potentially a number one. Not yet, at least. But just to remind you about the youth staff, we do have 3 of them sent out. Sent out. We've got Blake Andrews out in Scotland, Arthur Holmes out in Canada, and Bosco Susak out in the Cameroon. So I think that's I think those are 3 diverse enough countries, so hopefully they'll come back with some decent talent. Because I do want to have some youth academy stars in the team. Obviously we have Flynn here, the centre-back from Ireland, so he's doing a good job at the moment. 62 rated, only 17 I think. Yeah, 17 years old, 6 foot tall. Looks like he could be a good player for the future. We've just started putting him in the starting 11 because why not? But anyways, let's get on in with the gameplay. Well, actually, before that, let's give you the preview. So we're going to play this big game against Charlton Athletic. We'll probably play the highlights then against Cambridge United, Blackpool in the FA Cup. I think I might play the highlights of this. Obviously, FA Cup isn't a priority this season, but the board do have an objective for us in the FA Cup, like they always would, but I can't remember what it is for some reason. They want us to get to the last 16 of the FA Cup. So basically, get to round 5. That is going to be no easy feat, but we'll give it a go. Where am I going? Calendar. So we'll play the highlights against Blackpool. Lincoln away will probably play I will probably play, and then we'll talk about as much as we can. And basically, I will be back on here again around the same time. Well, actually, will I go around the same time tomorrow? If I can come on earlier, I will. Obviously, there's a big Champions League game again tomorrow. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Of course, Borussia Dortmund now in the Champions League final. Congratulations to them. Obviously, Marco Reus, who's been unbelievably loyal to them over the years. He is... Oh, God, we've got 3 players out on international duty. That is fucking annoying. And it's going to be that stupid thing now where it's not going to let me take them out. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. Oh, for fuck's sake. What a big game. See, this is the shit thing about the lower league. Or the lower leagues, I should say. Players going out on international duty at such a stupid fucking time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyways, right. Do you know what I'm going to do? So I don't have a second team per se. But I'm just going to... I don't really want to call it the second team. I'll just call it... It's INT. So it's basically going to be the first team... But any players who are out in international duty, we can take them out. Because you can't do it in the menu of the Matchday Hub. It's really stupid. So let's just do it here. So we can put Murphy on the bench. He actually might have to go into the starting 11. Yeah, he will. So we'll have to just kind of make do what we have. Jarrett, our highest rated player, he's missing. But Brannigan can come in. We have to take Jarrett off the bench. And who will we put on the bench? I suppose it'll have to be Henry, wouldn't it? Or Goran. How does he do as a midfielder? Like a centre mid? Yeah, okay. Yeah, go on. But yeah, Marco Reus, as I say, he's been forever loyal to Borussia Dortmund. Be nice to see him win the Champions League. Listen, I'm just happy it's not Man City. I really, really am. It's really, really making me happy that it's not Manchester City. I did have a dream last night, though, that Man City won the FA Cup. Which, let's be honest, is probably going to happen in real life, unfortunately. But anyways, let's not talk about that because I'll only get sad. Let's get into this game against Charlton Athletic. We've had to make changes due to the international call-ups for some of our players, and very important players as well. It's another reason why I just want to get out of League One, because I don't think that happens in the Championship. Actually, no, it does. It does. Because I remember doing a Wimbledon career mode last year, and it happened when we were in the Championship. But anyways, whatever. Listen, it is what it is. It makes it more challenging. Here we go. Away to Charlton Athletic. Top of the league at the moment in this game. Let's see if we can get the right result. There is another formation I wouldn't mind trying out as well. But I don't think we really need it in League 1 at the moment. It's the 4-2-2. I've been using it in a different career mode offline, and it's really, really good. It's something I might look into at some stage, because it's a similar enough formation to what we used in Thurle United, but that was kind of more of a 4-2-2-1-1. Because we played with a centre forward as opposed to 2 strikers. But here's Brown, the left back, on the run. Brown without the E. It's a good run. Oh, it's a good save by Walker, as we nearly walked that into the net. I think I was probably in too much of a rush as well. Just give me a second. Let me whip this ball in. Harris! Oh, good header and a good save. I was probably in too much of a rush to end Season 1. I'm still trying to fly through it as quickly as possible, but I'm going to try and take, I'm going to try and be a bit more patient as well. I think it was just with the delay of the career mode and everything. It just kind of got me worried that we wouldn't progress enough on time. Oh, it's a brilliant header. It's Moore, the captain, puts us 1-0 up inside 15 minutes. Brannigan with a brilliant ball in. You have to give it to him. Fantastic header, so it was. And we do take the lead here at the home of, I never said the champions, the home of the league leaders, I should say. Beautiful ball in. At the same end where Robin Van Persie scored a beautiful volley. In the same colours for Arsenal, in that yellow away kit. Arsene Wenger called the goal of a lifetime. It was a banger of a goal, so it was. For a player who I absolutely adore, Robin Van Persie. Scored a few headers in his time, and Elliot Moore has just scored a brilliant header here. It's his first league goal of the season for the captain. Great moment for him. And we take the lead, 1-0. I can guarantee as well the streams won't always be this late on a weeknight. It was just, I'm off work this week. So it kind of gave me a chance to do this, oh god, after the Champions League, or a semi-final I should say, which is why tomorrow maybe I won't stream actually, because I doubt I'll get one in beforehand. And Thursday, it's a big day here in the family, my sister's confirmation, so I won't be able to come on here that night. But you know what, we haven't done a Friday night stream in a while. Let's try and do Friday, and maybe Sunday. I used to love the Sunday streams back in the day, which was why I was so excited about doing one this past Sunday, but just never got around to it. Well, that's a lie, I did get around to it, but for some reason it just didn't broadcast to YouTube, which apparently is a glitch that can happen on the PS5. And it's 1-1. Campbell with a brilliant finish. Charlton weren't behind for long. I hate goals like that, where they just can slice through your defence like they're not even there. And it's back to square one. 1-1. It's one thing in this game I will say, the passing. Like, it doesn't matter if you're using Real Madrid or Oxford United. I do feel like the passing can be very hit and miss. So it can. Ten minutes to go before half time. But I can't remember if I finished that sentence or not earlier. Marco Reus. Okay, I may have to pause the Champions League final. It would be nice. Yeah, I think I did finish that sentence about Marco Reus. It'd be nice for him to win the Champions League. Not a big fan of Jadon Sancho winning it at the moment, but hey ho. And obviously Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, which, I won't lie, initially I was kind of disappointed that couldn't be the final. Two big teams, two massive teams that is, who haven't played each other in the Champions League final in modern times. So it would have been cool to have seen them. Oof, Thomas won the header, but it goes wide in the final. But Dortmund, in fairness, they've had a good season. It's been a great season for Germany. Bayer Leverkusen going on this incredible unbeaten run in all competitions. Of course, they're playing in the Europa League on Thursday, where they look to seal their path to Dublin. And Dortmund obviously just getting through to the Champions League final today. Bayern Munich can still potentially do that. Obviously tough game tomorrow night against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. So no easy feat, but still. So it could be a very successful season for the Germans. But it's half time here, 1-1. We won't make any changes, because I don't think we're playing too badly. But Real Madrid, as I say, will of course be looking to go for their 15th Champions League title. We go 2-1 down. We're in the month of May, and May has just scored. May the 9th be with you. God, just cut through us again, like we weren't even there. 2-1 against the league leaders. 2-1 down, I should say, against the league leaders. Brannigan now on this right hand side. Good run, very good run by Brannigan. Cuts it back. Why did you take a touch? Why did you take a touch, Harris? You absolute idiot. It was there, it was gaping, and he decided to take a touch. I tell you what, Brannigan's corners are quite good, aren't they? Cleared away though. Is Blum. Or Bloom. Might be Bloom, now that I think about it. Oh, it's a great run. Don't care if it's sweaty. It's 2-2. Harris with the finish. Right, perfect response. Doesn't really know what to do with himself. Go on, let's do a cartwheel. Can we do a cartwheel? Oh, no, we can't. Oh, Jesus Christ, we can't. Robbie Keane from Aldi. Great run by, I'm going to say Bloom. I have a feeling it's Bloom and not Blum. Did really well. Harris, open goal. But you still have to be there to finish it, which he was. And it's 2-2. Still half an hour to go. Brown with a good interception here. Oh, he's done really well, Brown. He's clean through. Keeper hesitated. Oh, and Brown puts it in for 3-2. 2 goals in as many minutes, basically. And we take the lead for the first time at the home of the league leaders. And what a big result this could be for us. Brown does really well there. Broke through their defence, took his time, slotted into that bottom corner. Beat the keeper, 3-2, lovely stuff. I tell you what, it does feel so good to be doing a Road to Glory again. I feel like it's been a long time. I know I mentioned the Wimbledon one, but I did sim a lot of that. It was kind of like a Jared HD style rebuild, where you only kind of play some of the bigger games. I think towards like the last couple of seasons I was playing a lot more of the games, but I haven't really done many of those career modes this year. It's probably the least amount of hours I've put into a FIFA/FC game in a while. Harris with a good interception. Can he get round the keeper? Oh yes he can. Oh brilliant. Charlton torn apart, 4-2. Harris has his second goal of the game. Oxford United's fourth. And we are in pole position here to get 3 points away from home against the league leaders. We want to get into that automatic promotion spot. Listen, if we have to do this through the playoffs, we'll do it through the playoffs. But I'd really rather not. I'd much rather just do it automatically. First or second. Obviously, you'd rather win the league. But as long as we get there, that's the main thing. JJ absolutely delighted. Let's look at making a couple of changes now, because we do have another game in a few days. So I kind of want to give Mills a go. Murphy hasn't really done much. No, not long. Mills. Oh my god. Menus are very laggy at the moment. Mills can go on the right. Brown, I think, has done a good job. He'll bring on Edwards. And yeah, I think that's what we'll do for now. Good time to make some subs. But yeah, it's probably the least amount of hours I've put into a FIFA game for a while. But I think it's gotten a little bit better towards the end. It's weird, like when I look back on highlights of FIFA 23 and FIFA 22, like, don't get me wrong, right? You know, it's rose-tinted glasses in a sense, but the gameplay looks so much better. Now, we did complain about it a lot at the time. You know, it definitely wasn't perfect, but it just looked a bit smoother. So it did. FC24 has felt a bit clunky a lot of the time. I think that was how I described it at the beginning. So hopefully there'll be improvements in FC25, but my expectations are not very high, unfortunately. Around 10 minutes to go here, still 4-2 up. Just trying to see this result out now. There's Edwards. Go on, lad. Have a run. Oh, you've done really well. Harris is on a hat-trick. Can Harris get the hat-trick? Harris gets the hat-trick. 5-2. Brilliant day out for him. Missed a good chance in the first half. So he did, and I was a little bit frustrated at that stage, but he's done really... Oh, look at the graffiti. See the graffiti on the wall? Excuse my wolf tones nature coming out there, but still. That was kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Brilliant finish though by Harris. 5-2. Think we can make some other changes now. Go on, we'll give him a rest. We'll bring on O'Donker. Let's bring on Thornley for... I'm going to bring him on for Brown. I think Flynn can do an okay job at left back. Yeah, let's do that. And this Goran guy. Go on, he was put on the bench. We'll give him the last few minutes. Because why not? Just to freshen things up a little bit. Because we do have quite a lot of games coming up. I think it's probably the one thing that's put me off doing proper Road to Glory is just the amount of games you have to get through. And I think for a long time I wasn't really a fan of simming games. And I'm still really not. Like, I'd rather play the games where I can. As much as I can, I should say. But you know yourself. When there's a lot of games, it can just be a bit exhausting trying to get through them. One by one. Here's O'Dunker. Oh, I thought he was going to win a free kick there. It was a good tackle. Right, we're in stoppage time. Charlton looking to get on one last attack, but I think it's safe to say we have the 3 points wrapped up. There's Watson though. Can they deliver one last ball into the box? Thornley with interception. They'll get a corner. Ah, come on, ref. Blow it up. Blow it up. Bloom heads it away. Mills will get there, but that will be that. 5-2 victory here against Charlton Athletic. Top of the league. But they didn't really show that today. Harris gets a hat-trick. For some reason, he's not getting the match ball. But who cares? We know that he got it. Let's do a post-match interview. And let's see where that puts us in the league. Because I forgot to check how many points we were on before the start of this episode. I don't know why they're asking me about Henry, who barely plays. Harris can lead this team to great things. Let's say we're looking stronger and stronger. There we go.
Thank you.
So that puts us up into third. So only 2 points off the automatic promotion places. McGuinn. Oh, we recently gave a new contract too. That's fine. So here we go. It's the battle of the universities here. Oxford versus Cambridge. But I think I will play the highlights of this game. Again, players missing due to international duty. So Garbutt is New Zealand, Goodrum is Ireland, and Jarrett is the US. So let's try and not sign players from there, I suppose. I'm kind of surprised Flynn didn't get bloody called up at this stage. But here we go. Oxford versus Cambridge. We will have to go with this team again. God, Murphy's not happy at all. Very unhappy, actually. Okay, that's something we'll have to address afterwards. Let's bring in Lee. He's a bit unhappy. I kind of fancy giving him a game. Joe Flynn's a bit tired, but bring in Thornley. And Edwards unhappy as well. So we'll throw him in. And actually, John will play Brown as a... which one does... Okay, yeah, we'll leave Brown as an attacking midfielder. Brannigan's gone up to 70 rated. That's good. And yeah, I think we'll leave everything else the way it is. Yeah, why not? So go on then, let's play the highlights against Cambridge United. And see how we get on. So we get a free kick here. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to shoot. So let's try and whip this ball in as best we can. Oh, we win the header. But it loops over the bar. I hate those highlights, and they give you a free kick that, like, you know, free kicks are not exactly easy to take in this game, whether it's a direct free kick, an indirect free kick. It really just doesn't seem to matter. I think I've scored maybe 1 or 2 since this game came out. Oh, I was hoping they'd leave us go on a counter-attack there. We get the next highlight, a long cross. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's a good ball over to Edwards. Oh, I tell you what. Miscontrols it. Reece Bennett there, on loan from United. We get the next attack, a solo run here with Edwards. Well, I keep forgetting he's only on loan, so I do need to try and give him a little bit more game time, as much as I can. Oh, he's done really well there. Brilliant finish. 1-0 to Oxford. in the battle of the universities. Have that, Cambridge. Right in the stroke of half time as well. And we get the next attack as well as we enter the second half. It's going to be Brown who's playing through the middle today. Over to Harris, just coming off a hat-trick. Does well there, here's Brannigan. Over to McGuinn. Brown. Oh, unlucky. We get another attack. It's nice to see that we're getting the majority of the attacks, because this doesn't always happen when I play the highlights. Absolutely not. Oh, Harris! I tried to hit that first time. Tried to do a Van Persie on it, but it doesn't matter. 1-0 win. Listen, we'll take the 3 points and a clean sheet. Obviously, we head into the FA Cup after this, so it's nice to go into it on a bit of a winning streak. Call me Marty, because we're on a winning streak. But McGinty has been sold. We already knew that. Brannigan is happy with the games he's getting. He's doing quite well. He's making me consider putting him in alongside Jarrett when he comes back, and that is confirmation that Edward McGinty will be sold to our next opponents in Blackpool. So let me just have a quick look at the league table as well, because that's 2 wins on the bounce in this episode, and that still has us in third. Bolton have jumped above Charlton in the table, but we are only 1 point off the automatic promotion places, and we are only 2 points off the top. So we're in good nick. We've only lost 2 games. I think we've lost, the least amount of games all season. I don't know why I'm going that far down to check, because they've obviously lost a lot more. But yeah, we're the only team that have only lost 2 games. 7 draws though, so the draws have let us down, I think, more than anything. But we have this game here against Blackpool. So there's a couple of tired players, so let's just try and rotate around the team a little bit. So Thornley is really tired, so Negru can go on the bench. Blum is quite tired. We'll give Long a game, because why not? Brown will probably have to just give a rest altogether. We don't really have many other people we can play. Rodriguez is probably going to have to play on the left. Yeah, let's do that. They're both quite tired. Mills can go on the bench. Edwards is probably going to have to come off for Henry. I kind of want to play Brannigan alongside Jarrett. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, nobody else is overly tired. Jarrett's missing a little bit of energy, but nothing too concerning. Just back from international duty. Beadle can stay in goal. And here we go. Our FA Cup journey begins. I actually might try and put Blackpool in their away kit. It's a bit of a clash either way, isn't it? Go on, we'll wear the away kit as well. Why not? Change things up. Oxford against Blackpool in the FA Cup. Let's be having ya. Don't get many chances to wear this away kit, because there's not many teams that wear yellow. But basically any light coloured jersey, I just feel like it can be a bit of a kick clash. Looks like we're playing as bloody Bournemouth. Or classic AC Milan. But anyways, I was going to play the highlights of this, but I'm like, you know what? Let's take the FA Cup. Not that I wasn't taking it seriously, but let's take it seriously from the early stages. Let's try and get some good results. Let's get as far as we can in it. Listen, last 16 I think is a bit of a push. Again, it depends on the luck of the draw as well, so it does. Harris, here's Jarrett, back for international duty. Good block from the shot. We do get the corner though. I'm going to put Brannigan on it, because his corners were quite good in the game against Charlton. It's a decent ball in for Jarrett, and we made the right decision. Jarrett was about to take the corner, and I was like, nope, let's give it to Brannigan, who whips in a brilliant ball, and Jarrett's there with the header, back from international duty, scores a bullet of a header, and we are 1-0 up against Blackpool here in the FA Cup. Absolutely fantastic. From our American centre midfielder, smashes it in like a guitar over the head of Beetlejuice. If you know, you know. And actually, what I'm going to do here now as well is I'm going to put Brannigan on those corners. Jeez, Jarrett's on everything. But we will put Brannigan on the corners. Does Jarrett have the best penalties? I think he does. Brannigan's not too far behind, but we'll keep Jarrett on penalties. Because why not? But who knows, this could be the new midfield partnership. We might just play without a CDM. We can obviously just bring in a CDM if we need one. It's not really too much of a big deal. Obviously, Kobe Mainoo is somebody who I want to bring into this career mode, because I haven't actually used him an awful lot in FIFA this year. Because he was quite low rated when I was doing the United career mode, and I felt like he was kind of more of a rotational player than anything else. So, we'll see. We'll see. He's in the shortlist as well, as you might have seen. I also had Gavin Bazunu in there, which I forgot to mention. He would be kind of a long-term goalkeeping option. He's young, he's Irish, got good potential. So he ticks a lot of the boxes that we're looking for. Obviously put in a famous performance for Ireland against Portugal a few years ago. Saved a penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo. Former Manchester City goalkeeper as well. So he's a talent. So he is, Bazunu. Again, oh god, we've given away a penalty. Given away a penalty. Moore gets booked as well. Double jeopardy. Just gotta say, I haven't really used Bazunu ever in FIFA, and not as much anyway. Penalty here for Blackpool. Sends Beadle the wrong way. 1-1. Back to square one again. It's annoying because I think we've actually played quite well. Bit against the run of play. Giving away a lot of those penalties at the moment. Oh, Brannigan. Oh, unlucky. Grimshaw with the save. And another reason I want to go deep into the FA Cup is because the FA Cup money in this career mode, especially in Season 1, helps us out a lot more than it would in a United career mode, shall we say. God, Brannigan's corners are very good. Jarrett nearly scoring from another one. Something I haven't actually played at all in this year's career mode is Create a Club. Obviously, those were the two career modes we did on this channel. We'll Create a Club, the kind of two famous ones that we did were Turley United and Cloyne United. Actually, Jesus, how did I not think of that? We're wearing the colours of both clubs. Black and red. But I did have a look at the features, but I haven't done a career mode. They've really added is a few new jerseys, and some of them look nice. But I said this year we'd probably change it up. I did have an idea for a Create a Club career mode, but it would have been reliant on mods, which obviously you can't do via console. Which is a shame. Or they could have at least just given us more customize options for customizing, I should say. They should just give you the option to upload logos, like they do in WWE 2K. Oh, good save by Beadle. Jarrett now on the run. Over to Goodrum. Also back from international duty. Oh, good ball for Harris. Oh, it's a good save, Harris. Tried to follow up, but couldn't control it. But yeah, Create a Club, like, it's just... My fear with Create a Club career mode is that it's just going to be something that will fade out eventually. It was something we all wanted for so many years, and they finally gave it to us, but they gave us the bare minimum. And then they kind of just added things on that should have been there from the beginning over the commencing years, which is a shame. Harris, tight angle, still got the shot off, wins a corner right before half time, which Brannigan will whip in again. Oh, and Jarrett nearly scored again. It's another corner. Grimshaw with the save. Brannigan again. Jarrett, oh, lucky. And Rodriguez, who had a decent start in this career mode. Not entirely sure about him at the moment, to be quite honest. But again, it's early days. And that is half time. I could really do without a replay, which obviously won't be in the FA Cup from next season on in real life. But we are level here at half time. Jarrett's a little bit tired, but I'll keep him on for now, because we can still do with his quality. So I won't make any changes at half-time. If it goes to a replay, I probably will just either sim it or play the highlights. But yeah, as I said, thankfully next year we won't have that to worry about, which I know a lot of people are giving out about, but these are the same people. Harris has done brilliantly well there. Here's Garbutt, he's had a quiet game. Nearly had a perfect start to the second half. Excuse me. There's Long. Back to Garbutt. Brannigan. Oh, lovely ball. Harris. Oh, tried to dink it over the keeper. Oh, tried to be too clever. Tried to be too clever. You can't do that at League One level. Not in the game, at least. I know this is an FA Cup game, but it's between two League One teams. It's Long. Going down this right-hand side. Struggles. There's something actually I wanted to check as well. If we go here... So obviously McGinty's going here. What rating is Grimshaw? I mean, he's not going to get much game time at Blackpool either. Grimshaw, their main keeper, is 66 rated. So... he's probably just left to sit on a different bench. Oh well. It was his choice. Technically it was our choice because we sold him, but he decided to accept the move to Blackpool. So, not our dilemma to worry about. Garrett over to Harris. He's had a few chances today. Tried to cut it back. Was unable to get a shot off. Thompson now on this left hand side. Now Casey. .25 minutes to go. Might have to look at making a couple of changes in a minute because I feel like we kind of just need a bit of a burst of energy. Blackpool whipping the ball. Oh, Beadle, what are you doing, lad? Recovers well. Recovered really well there. I just don't know what Beadle... would he be good enough for the Championship? Because I kind of want to compete in the Championship. I don't really want to linger around in it too much. 20 minutes to go on the dot. Let's look at making a couple of changes. Harris will keep on. Garbutt's been quite quiet, so you know what? I'm actually going to put Rodriguez there and bring on Mills. Is he left-footed or right-footed, Mills? I always forget. He's right-footed, that's fine. Jarrett's tired, but I'm going to leave him be. Long is getting kind of tired. I know Blum has not got much energy either, but still, just fancy bringing him on. And that's all we'll do for now. With 20 minutes to go. Come on, we can win this. They're making a change as well. Brannigan to whip this in. Jarrett, oh, just landed on top of the net. Oh, it's under the corner. Must have taken a deflection on its way through. And we'll gladly accept that. Oh, and Brown on his weaker foot. Got the shot on target. It's another corner. Come on. The goal has to be coming here. Won the header again, Jarrett, but took a deflection. And unfortunately... right into the arms of the keeper. Brannigan, though, yeah, I definitely need to give this guy a bit more game time. He is absolutely fantastic. Oh, he was unlucky there with the cutback. Does well the second time. Harris. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. They're asking me to take off Jarrett. No, I'm going to keep him on. I'm going to keep him on. So at the moment, we'd be heading to a replay, which is not really ideal. Harris does well to bring that down. Loses it again. But there's some players who've done okay for us here in League One, but you just feel like in the Championship we'd need them to step up, or we might need better players, basically. So, as Jared HD used to say, don't get butthurt if I sell your favourite player. That's a terrible ball. That was a fucking terrible ball. Yeah, Rodriguez, I have to say, I know he's a bit of an Oxford fan favourite from what I've been told, but he's been a bit hit and miss in this career mode. And I thought he was younger. I don't know why, I just had the impression that he was younger. He's actually 27. So he's not exactly a long-term option, as many of these players aren't. Listen, as I say, it is League One after all, so not every player is going to stick around for the long haul. But we'll try and get as many as we can. But we're not going to be sentimental. We're just going to pick the players who we believe can take us forward. As we go to the 90th minute here, 2 added minutes. Harris, one last run. Oh, he's clean through. Come on, lad. Come on. Oh, you fucking beauty. We do it in the 91st minute. Oxford United have surely beaten Blackpool. I can't shout too much, lads. One, because it's late, and secondly, because my throat won't allow me to. Jason Chats Football. I'm fucking amazing, sir. How are you? We've just won a last minute. Oh, sorry, we've won an FA Cup tie in the last minute. So I'm doing quite well. Hope your evening is going well too, my friend. Beautiful finish from Harris, who's had a bit of a mixed game, we'll say, form-wise, but that is a beautiful finish. And just to waste a bit of time, let's make some changes. We'll bring on O'Donkor. Now we'll bring on Henry. Negru can come on as well. I think that might be all the changes we can make. It is. Happy days. It's just to waste a bit of time, though. What a moment. What a feeling. What a game. And that will virtually be the last kick of the game. Tactical subs. Run down the clock a bit. Come on, ref. Blow that whistle. There it is. First round of the FA Cup. And we go through. Happy days. Was watching the Champions League semi-final. Happy for Dortmund. I'm very happy for Marco Reus in particular. He's been such a loyal player for them. And obviously runner-up in 2013. But it's nice to see him get another chance to win the Champions League. Because he literally could. There was a time where he could have gone anywhere. Obviously, a lot of Premier League teams were in for him. Bayern Munich, I'm sure, had interest. And we've seen countless players go from Dortmund to Bayern over the years. So I'm thrilled for Dortmund and for Marco Reus. Who knows? Could be a repeat of that 2013 final. Or a game against Real Madrid, the most successful team in the Champions League. It's an exciting final, which obviously will be taking place in Wembley. So very much looking forward to it. But yeah, PSG, they must be wondering what the fuck they have to do to win a Champions League. They must be wondering how much bloody more money do they have to spend. Might be an all-German final. It could be. Could be. As I was saying earlier, actually, it's been a good season for the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen have been unbelievably amazing. They could seal the Europa League final on Thursday, and this incredible invincible season continues. And then obviously, as you say, Dortmund are in the final. Bayern Munich could potentially be following them, but they do have a tough game, obviously, against Real Madrid. So they do. So one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually put Brannigan into the starting 11 alongside Jarrett. Really, really enjoyed having him in the team, and we'll put him on corners as well. I have a feeling his free kick accuracy as well. Yeah, free kicks he definitely has to go on to. And Jarrett can stay on penalties. And Moore can stay the captain for now. Lovely stuff. Right, we should have a youth academy report coming up soon. I think maybe after this game against Leyton Orient. So I'm going to risk it and sim this game against Leyton Orient. Please don't let me down, lads. 1-1 draw. Not the worst result, but a win would have been nice. That's the risk you take, though, when you sim a game. But we stay in third. Ipswich Town are unhappy with Kyle Edwards' appearances. Okay, that's something we'll have to keep an eye on, because I do like having him in the team. So we do get some Youth Scout reports. Can't wait for the Euros. Wish Ireland were in it. I was saying that when I was in Philadelphia, it was mostly English and Scottish people I was with, and it was really, really upsetting to hear them get excited about watching their team play in the Euros. Especially my buddy Steve, who is going over to the Euros to watch Scotland play. People don't realise, whether you're into football or not, there's such a good buzz around the place when Ireland are in a tournament. We even experienced it with the Rugby World Cup. Obviously, in rugby, it's a lot different because Ireland are actually very good at rugby. But it's just such a great feeling when Ireland are in a tournament. Euro 2016 was fantastic. I mean, listen, I think we did, apart from the Belgium game, sad that we can't have a player there. Right, let's have a look at the Youth Scout report. So, from Scotland, Logan McFarlane, good potential, but terrible starting overall. Ben Carson, nope. And Ian Christie, no. We are the best fans, absolutely. Absolutely we are. Right, here we go to Canada. So Jake Clark, good potential, but again, that starting overall is just not good enough. Elijah Nelson, no. Stephen Campbell, it's so annoying. There's some good potentials, but if their starting overall isn't there, then there's just no point. So we'll say no. Will Watson, no. And Ethan Jackson, no. Excuse me. Cameroon, come on. Please make up for that dreadful start to this Youth Academy report. Teko Fofana, no. Okay. Alassane Traore. He's not amazing, but go on. I can't not sign somebody. No and no. Okay, that's disappointing. Do need to get some better youth scouts in here, so we do. So right, we've got Barnsley up next, who are in the playoff places with us. They are only 4 points behind us. So this is quite an important game. So let's get into it. I am going to give Edwards a start here, because I don't really want him to leave. But I don't have the money to sign him permanently at the moment. I think I might just keep everything else the same, though. Yeah, let's keep everything else the same. Yeah, let's get into this game. Which is quite important for us. I'm actually going to a Derry City match this month or next month. Can't wait. Get to United game as well sometime. Lovely stuff. I've actually never been to a League of Ireland game. I've said it before. I don't support. Well, yeah. I suppose I do support a League of Ireland team, but I don't. I won't lie. I don't follow it religiously. I've kind of explained before the reasons for it. It's nothing against the league itself, even though sometimes the fans can be a little bit. I'm not saying all fans, but some of my experience with League of Ireland fans around here hasn't been very positive a lot of the time, but I do hear that the game's a good crack to go to. So hope you enjoy it, my friend. Derry, lovely part of the country, which I'm yet to visit, but it is on the list. Never actually been up north, believe it or not. I've been everywhere in the UK except for Northern Ireland. Would you believe that? Go on, Jared, have a go. Oh! Oh, JJ, I hope you watch this back, my friend, because that is the goal we've been waiting for this series. Jarrett with an absolute beauty. Oh, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What a strike. Beauty. My friend helped me last year for picking a team, as Mayo don't have a team yet, and I picked Derry City. I actually never thought about that. Actually, yeah, Mayo don't have a team. I suppose around that area. I mean, I know obviously Galway have a team. But I know what other teams are around Connacht. Not many, actually. Now that you mention it, yeah. Basically, the team I picked randomly was Finn Harps, because I was sick of people getting annoyed at me for not having a League of Ireland team. I'm not from Cork City, so I didn't really want to pick Cork City. Technically, the closest team to me is Cove Ramblers, but no offence to Cove, it's a bit of a shithole. So I picked Finn Harps because I like Donegal, and Finn Harps are a very well-liked team. So I said, fuck it, there you go, Finn Harps. And it started as a little bit of a joke, but I have actually built up a bit of an affinity for them. So I was quite disappointed last week when they lost to Cork City, so I was. But yeah, Finn Harps. Up the Harps. I'm from Ballycastle, Mayo West. Never been. Actually, I've only ever... Oh, God. I've only technically been to Connacht once. And that was when my mother was there, when she was pregnant with me. I've planned 3 different trips to Galway. Every single one of them got cancelled. So I just feel like that place is cursed for me. Lovely part of the county from what I hear. I've never heard anybody say a bad word about it. But I've never actually been up there. And Mayo is somewhere that my grandparents have visited a lot. But I've never had the privilege. But weirdly enough, I know a lot of people from Mayo. Not a lot of people, but I've met a considerable amount of people from Mayo, considering I've never been to the place. And good people, so they are. Never had a problem with anybody from Mayo. Mayo for Sam. There you go. Oh, good run by Edwards. Oh, lovely by Edwards. Oh, have I overran it? No, I haven't. 2-0. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I probably need to start giving this guy a bit more game time. If you ever come to Mayo, I'll meet you for a pint of Guinness. Jason, bud, it's a plan. It's a plan. 100%. And likewise as well if you ever find yourself down here. Lovely finish there by Edwards. 2-0. I'll tell you what though, at the moment I've got so many bloody trips that I'm planning. It's actually quite... when I say stressful, I mean stressful in the best possible way, because there's so many parts of the world that I'm looking forward to seeing again. But also, there's a lot of planning and preparation goes into these things, as I'm sure you'll know. But I do love travelling. I think, and listen, I'm not alone in this, I think after COVID, it kind of put things into perspective. You know, being stuck in the same place for as long as we were, that you need to get out and see the world. So, Manchester I've planned for July for the UFC. I've already paid my deposit to go to WrestleMania again next year. Obviously I was just in Philadelphia for WrestleMania. And Las Vegas, Nevada is where it's being held next year. And I wasn't going to go because it looked like it was going to be in Minnesota. No disrespect to Minnesota. That would have been a cool place to visit as well for the amateur wrestling scene. But I couldn't pass up Vegas. Vegas has been on the bucket list for a while. So I said, fuck it, why not? Garbett, have a go, lad. Oh, unlucky. And Montreal is the other place as well, which I'm hoping to plan around the same time as Vegas. But 2-0 at half time, and we're playing well. Definitely gotten more of a feel for this team. I think the first couple of episodes it was a bit of an adjustment period. But I think we're starting to kind of get a good feel for it now, and as important as promotion is, I think this season is also important for seeing who we actually feel like can benefit us. Oh, Harris nearly made it 3. Who can benefit us. Sorry, it was Goodrum in the long run. I've been on YouTube since August 2013, but oh, give me 2 seconds. But messing, it's only lately that I've settled down and make a real go on my channel. Was deleting channel or deleting videos just time to not do stupid videos anymore? Ah, yeah, listen, I think I made this channel, I think it might have been 2011. But as you say, like, it was, I uploaded here and there. Oh, Kane with the strike. Not Harry Kane. But yeah, it was kind of, I started streaming a few years ago. During lockdown. I did bits and pieces before then, and I used to upload a lot of wrestling videos and stuff as well. And yeah, it was around the time I was finishing college a couple of years ago I started doing a career mode on this, and because I did it a bit on Twitch over the pandemic. And yeah, as you say, I've been trying to knuckle down on it a lot more. I've definitely tried to be a bit more consistent with my uploading, but it gets hard, especially nearly 3-0. Especially, look, listen, we all have lives, we all have things we need to be doing, so it can get in the way sometimes. But my thing is, look, as long as I'm having fun, that's the most important thing. If people enjoy it, that's just a bonus. You know what I mean? Obviously JJ, who normally tunes into these streams, he's the reason we're doing this career mode. He's a big Oxford United fan from the area as well. So it's been, I've been able to make some friends like yourself, Jason, as well, through doing these streams. And like that, again, that's the best part for me, is some of the people you get to speak to and interact with. Because when I started doing this, and it still happens sometimes, you end up just talking to yourself. But again, it's amazing how much you learn by not having anybody watching. Like, because you still got to talk, because anyone can watch these videos on demand after you stream them. So, garbage! One of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life. I get distracted easily as I have dyslexia and slow learning, but I don't let it get in the way. Yeah, and as I said, man, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Screw what anyone else thinks. There was a change I was going to make here, and I'm after complete. Oh yeah, Rodriguez. Let's bring on Rodriguez for Garbett. It's not because he missed that terrible shot. At least that's what I'll tell him. We'll bring on Lee as well, and actually, I'm going to bring on Brown and play him as a cam instead of Rodriguez. And I'll bring on Long for Bloom. Sorry, I keep forgetting. No worries at all, Jason. No worries at all, man. It's good to have you here. Everyone needs a distraction from stuff as well, Oh, shit. Oof. Like, I don't know if I've ever spoke about it on here, but when I started the Thurle United career mode back in FIFA 22, as I mentioned earlier, it was around the time that I finished college. And after I finished college, I kind of had a bit of withdrawal because I made some amazing friends in college who I saw every day for 5 days a week for 9 months. And then all of a sudden I didn't really see them anymore. And it was a bit of an adjustment period, so it was. But the Thurle United career mode really helped me get through it an awful lot. It was nice to have something to look forward to. Oh, that was a good ball. Oof, good tackle. Edwards, go on, lad. Into Harris. Come on, let's get this third goal. Brown's through the middle. Good ball in. 3-0. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that's what I get for celebrating too early. Off the post, into the arms of the keeper. Only 7 minutes left. This game has flown by, so it has. Bloody hell. Yeah, Edwards, I'm going to have to try and play him basically in every game, because what happens with loan players is if you don't play them enough and their parent club send you an email saying start playing them more, MRFers, and you don't, then they call them back in the next transfer window. So I don't really want that to happen because he's a good player and I can't really afford to bring him in permanently at the moment. Here's Brown, come on, score this one. Oh, for flip's sake. I'm trying to swear a bit less as well. Trying being the key word. Listen, it will slip out from time to time, but oh, here's Harris. Go on, cut it back. It just will not go in for the third. Oh, but who cares? We get 3 points. 2-0. So it is a good result. Should have been a lot more. Against, who the flip were we even playing again? Was it Barnsley? Yeah, it was Barnsley. I forgot who we were even playing there for a second. Jesus Christ. But still, a good win. Happy days. I wish now I never put on the fire. I'm roasting. Yeah, I tell you what, the room I'm in at the moment, it's either like an igloo or a sauna. No in between. But thankfully at the moment, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm wearing this lovely Bret Hart jumper I got from Roots of Fight. The one that CM Punk has been seen to wear a few times on TV. And no, I did not get it because CM Punk had it. I actually got it before that. Just saying. Humble brag there. I got it as a lovely Christmas present back in 2022. But 3 points there. Good. Or the team morale is good as well. Board are happy with us. Because I think, if memory serves me correctly, oh no, they want us to win the league. Shit. I thought it was only promotion they wanted us to get. Still not out of the realms of possibility. Listen, we're only 2 points off Bolton at the top. So we are. As we move into December, a couple of matches have been rescheduled, which means that we've got the FA Cup draw. So let's have a look at that. Who do we get in the next round? We got Stockport County. Nice. I had a bad feeling we were going to get a Premier League team. And they want us to get to the... they want us to get to round 5 of the FA Cup. So The more draws like this, the better. Will we ever get hot weather? Well, I tell you what, the one thing about Ireland is when we get hot weather, we get it very we get very extreme hot weather when we do get it. And I'm not a big fan of extremely hot weather, I have to say. It's not something that I'm actually... I like nice weather. I like when it's sunny and there's a bit of a breeze and you can wear a t-shirt and shorts. Like, that's fine. But I don't like feeling like I'm in the Bahamas when I'm in bloody East Cork. But that's just me. Listen, everyone's different. My favourite weather in FIFA is bloody overcast, because I tell you what, sometimes the shadows on the pitch can be quite annoying. But it'll be interesting to see how the summer goes in Ireland. It can go either way. Oh, trust me, boy, it can go either. As you would know. Listen, you know just as well as I do. So, anyone who's not from Ireland, like, if you come over here for the summer, be prepared for literally everything and anything. I had a bloody terrible dream, actually. I went for a nap today, and I had a dream that there was this huge twister going through Ireland. And it bloody scared the crap out of me, so it did. I woke up literally shaking. But we got this game against Wycombe, which we'll play. Trying to play as many games as I can. Don't want to sim too much. But as I say, we'll sim when needs be. So we will. I'll never forget the summer of 2021. That was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, so it was. It was fucking just, again, like being in the Bahamas. Good room. Got it back. Oh, Harris, why did you stop running? My dad has been sick 4 times since January. Me and him got sick Friday. Out of it today, thank God. Oh, glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I feel like there's always something going around at the moment. Last episode, I was bloody dying sick, so I was. I think I probably had COVID. I didn't get it checked, because I didn't really have to be anywhere, so I was like, I'm just going to stay inside and stay away from people, just to be on the safe side. But thankfully this week I'm feeling a bit better. Bloody hell, I was drained, so I was. I felt like I did nothing but sleep for a week. It was horrendous. To the point where I actually got wrote up for work. I had to get a doctor's note for 2 weeks, just to be on the safe side, but thankfully I'm on the mend, so I'll be back next week, back to normal. And it's my sister's confirmation is on Thursday, so I'm glad that I've seen the worst of the illness, at least I hope so. Before then. Wycombe won. Kind of been a team I've thought about doing a Road to Glory with, but I've never gotten around to it. Maybe one day. It's just something about them. I don't know what it is. They get a free kick here. Had laryngitis 2 months ago for 1 or 2 weeks. I was like Daffy Duck. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, I do remember around the start of the year, a lot of people were quite ill. I had a cough that felt like it was never bloody going away. So I can relate to you there, so I can. Oh God, don't concede. Try not to give away a penalty. Well done, Bloom. Good man. No, there's nothing worse than being sick, though. It's just a flipping horrendous feeling. Although I will say, I completed Metal Gear Solid 1 whilst having the flu. It's not to brag or anything. That's literally the least impressive brag of all time. But it was my first time playing through it. Love the Metal Gear Solid series, but it was my first time actually playing Metal Gear Solid 1. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I did. Flynn heads that away to Brown. Over to Edwards. Into the other Brown. Brown with an E. Good block. Go on again. Brannigan. Oh, unlucky. Brown again. Brannigan. Harris, have a go, lad. save by Stryjek. There's a name. Can't wait for tomorrow. I get my money. Can't be payday. Can't be payday, so you can't. Brannigan whips that in. Jarrett. Oh, good save again. Every goalkeeper turns into Prime De Gea when they come up against me. Brannigan with his Beckham-esque corners. That's a good one. But there's David De Gea at it again. Fucking hell. There we go. There's a swear. Nice little swear for you. Jarrett. Oh, misses the ball. There's more. Harris. Come on, Harris. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just ran it straight out of play. Nearly at half-time already. I have thought about bringing the length for each half up literally by just a minute. I used to have it on 5 minutes. And then I brought it down to 4. But, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this episode goes. Good run. It's a good run. Oh, fucking hell. It's going to be half-time. 0-0. But we're playing well. I feel like a goal could be coming. My money is called... oh, sorry, my chat's up disappearing. There we go. My money is called Disability Allowance. Not sure you've heard of it. Been getting it since 16 years old. I'm very aware of it, yeah. One of my best friends also gets it, so very, very aware of it. And funnily enough, won't go into too much detail, but for what I do for a living, sometimes I actually help people go onto that allowance. So it's good to have it there for people who need it, so it is. It's a good benefit to have for people, as I say, who need it. Here we are in the second half. Go on, Goodrum. Good man. Good man. Bad shot. Bad run. Good man, fair play for helping people. Listen, part and parcel of the job, so it is. Listen, everyone's circumstances are different. I think that's something important to keep in mind when helping people. There's not really a one-size-fits-all. That's a banger of a ball in. Harris! Oh, just off the line. Good room. Brown. Oh, poor ball. Poor ball. Here goes Leahy. A lot of Irish names we've seen today, so we have... Oh, fuck. They're in a decent crossing position here. Can we hit them on the counter? Come on, here's Harris. Can he get it through to Brown? Oh, unlucky. Tried to squeeze it through a gap. Was unable to do so. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this when they just run through you like you're not even there. Phillips, Taylor. Good save by Beadle. Come on, half an hour to go. Edwards. Over to Brown. Oh, lovely. He's done really well there. In on the turn. Brown, surely. Oh my flipping god, right at the keeper. Right at the bloody keeper. Is Brown again. Just overran it a bit. Jarrett looked to go for the tackle, but couldn't connect. Vokes. Just feel like there's a goal coming, but I have a bad feeling it's going to be slightly against the run of play, because I think we've played really well, just haven't been able to get the goal. Might have to make a couple of changes in a minute. Oh, Brown, what are you doing? Come on, let's get on the attack again. Here's Goodrum. I swear to God, all we do today is run into players. That's all we bloody do. Oh, they're going to score here. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. Yeah, Taylor. Be lying if I said it's the first time someone with that name broke my heart. And it's 1-0 to Wickham. Unbelievable. I nearly died the other day. My dad got Coke, big bottle in local shop. €5. Bloody hell. World's gone mad. World's gone mad, so it has. That was a good finish, I have to say. Right, we have to make some changes. Brown, not really been feeling him today, so we'll bring on Garbett. Goodrum, not been his best game. Put Rodriguez out on the right. And Brown at left, the other Brown at left back, we'll take him off for Lee. 15 minutes to go, 3 changes, 1-0 down to Wickham Wanderers. And it's annoying because we've played really well, we've created some big chances. Oh, but they keep intercepting the bloody ball. McCarthy now, on the run. Leahy. Bit of an Irish connection there, so there is. Those names. Go on, Beadle, get there. Good man. 2 shops and 2 pubs in Ballycastle. It was 14 pubs and 8 shops years ago. Yeah, I think there's, where I am, there's, 2 shops. One of them which is over 100 years old. And pub-wise, I think we have 3. Off the top of my head, 3. There was 4 many moons ago. But one of them closed down relatively recently. In the last 3 or 4 years, if memory is serving me correctly. It was very rarely in there though, because it was the size of a bloody wardrobe. 6 minutes to go here. Doesn't look like we're going to get the result. Wickham have just been... They've been very patient today, have to give it to him. Here's Taylor again. Please do not fucking score again, you prick. Come on, let's at least try and get a point. I think we deserve to get something out of this game, but then again in football, you only get what you deserve. Here's Harris. Go on, lad. Harris. Unbelievable. Oh my bloody god. Are you serious? Are you serious? We need a time machine. I tell you what we bloody do, especially after missing a chance like that. Only 2 added minutes. Doesn't look like we're gonna have time. But if we intercepted that, I'll tell you what, it would have been possible. No, that's going to be that. McCarthy. Let's just stop them from getting a second. And it's a defeat. First defeat of the episode, unfortunately. Wickham come to Oxford and get a 1-0 win. Very, very frustrating. So it is. I think we actually played quite well, but just couldn't get that finish. And of course, Bolton and Charlton both drop points. The one time we lose, the 2 teams above us drop points. Oh, we could have... Oh, that's so annoying. We could have jumped up into top spot there with a win. Oh, frustrating stuff. So it is. But we have to move on. We have to move on. Some scout reports back here. Kobe Mainoo at the moment is 67 rated. Not too shabby. Gavin Bazunu, 71 rated. Nice. And Diao, another guy who we have, what's it called? Shortlisted. And if you watch MGH, then you'll know what I'm talking about. More, what are you on about? We're in 3rd place, lad. Relax. You'd swear we're bloody 13th, the way you're talking about it. For God's sake. Oh my God. Well, what are the odds of that? Cork City, one of my local teams, want one of our players on loan, Louis Bryant, for the rest of the season. Cork, knock yourselves out. There you go. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Will you be watching the King and Queen of the Ring? I believe it's on the same day as the FA Cup final. So I'm probably not going to actually watch it. Well, I will watch it, I just won't watch it live. Because I'm pretty sure it's on the same day as the FA Cup final, which I'm going out for. And I'm actually refereeing the following day in my hometown, which is nice. But I will watch it afterwards. So hopefully it'll be a good show. MGH is a legend. First FIFA career mode YouTuber I ever watched. So a big inspiration. Still going strong to this day, so he is. So how many games do we have left in December? We've got 4 games left. So yeah, we'll finish the month of December today. And we'll start January in the next episode. Peterborough up next. We're in 8th place. I'm going to play the highlights, just to make things a bit more interesting. Away from home against the 8th place team in the league. So, should be an interesting challenge. We get the first highlight of the game, which is a counter-attack. Here's Jarrett in the midfield. Oh, it's a brilliant ball. Fantastic ball. The Irish-American connection there. Good room. Okay, the keeper saved it. But they stopped the highlight just before he was about to save it. That's weird. We're already in the second half. That's one of the worst passes you will ever see. Peterborough get the next chance. I'm hooked on Football Manager 24, doing that in career mode on my channel. Oh shit. Good save by Beadle. I've never been a big... oh, we get the counter-attack, lovely. I've never been big on Football Manager, to be honest. I know it's on console now, so I might have to give it a chance on that. But I've never actually been big into it, so I haven't. Good room. Sorry now. What just happened there? Peterborough were on the attack. We intercepted it. They gave us the counter-attack. Goodrum beat the keeper from a brilliant run. And it stopped the attack to say it was offside. We've just been robbed. If we don't win this game, we've been robbed. And they get the next bloody attack. What's going on there? That is the biggest load of BS. And I've seen some crazy amount of BS in this game over the years. That one, I have no words. They literally just stopped us from scoring a bloody goal. You absolute so-and-so. Unbelievable. Brannigan. Over to Brown. Come on, lad. Oh, for fuck's sake. And that's it. We have been robbed of 3 points there. We literally scored. A goal. And they were like, offside. How can you be offside from a counter-attack that started in your own bloody half? You... Calm. You've all seen it. There is no proof of it. Ridiculous. Risk of losing 4 players. Right, we'll have to look into that. I have Xbox as I have to live stream on Twitch, then upload on the YouTube channel, as you can't live stream from the Xbox on YouTube. I didn't know that. The last Xbox I had was the 360. What a console that was. My dad did have an Xbox One, actually, which I played every now and again. But I had the PS4, so... We actually were privileged enough to have both consoles in the house, so we did. But I think that was made... So my dad's from Wales, and a lot of his relations and friends from over there had Xbox Live, so he decided to do the same. But he has gotten a PS5 since then, like myself. But yeah, I don't know. Why did I go in here again? Oh yeah, contracts. Let's see whose contracts are running out. Basically half the team. Right. We got to be careful with this. All right, Bennett, I'm happy to allow to leave. That's fine. Alex Gorin, however you say it. He's 30. I don't think it would be worth it. Murphy, I wouldn't mind keeping, to be honest. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay, Brown. We're definitely keeping Brown. Did not realise his contract was about to run out. PS5 would be too big for my shelf. It's a bit of a... It is quite a big console, alright, I have to say. So you definitely need the room for it. Let's try and get him on a 3-year deal. Which he's happy to... or just over 2.5 at the moment. So I'd be willing to give him 5... No, 4. 4.75. Let's see what he says to that. Brown is happy with that. Lovely stuff. Good man. Let's have a look here. Mills is on loan from Everton. Have a feeling they're probably going to call him back because I haven't really been playing him. So that means we might have to call up somebody from the Youth Academy, which I don't mind doing. Sorry, where am I going? Here I am. Bennett is to say we'll leave off. Murphy. Yeah, go on. We'll give Murphy a new contract. Just to protect the assets. If we sell him, we sell him. Try and get him on rotation. He wants importance. See, that's the problem, because we don't play him enough. But look, whatever. It is what it is. We'll get him on a 2-year deal. Disregard the release clause, and we'll give him slightly more than what he's currently on. 3.5. And hopefully he'll be happy with that. He is. Good man. Good man indeed. Everyone else, obviously, Beatles on loan, so there's nothing we can do about that. Stevens, I really don't mind if he goes back, because I don't even think we've played him, have we? He played he played a game in the Carabao Cup. That's about it. Perkins, he looked like he could have been okay for a while, but again, don't really need him per se. Golding, I mean, we never play him. Do I give him a new contract just to protect the asset? Oh no, he's leaving, isn't he? Sorry, I completely forgot. He's leaving. He's going to Bohemians in Dublin, so going back to his homeland. So yeah, he can leave. That's fine. And the next game is against bottom of the league Northampton. So Louis Bryant will be going out on loan to Cork City for the rest of the season. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? And we have this game against Northampton Town up next. So we've got 2 more games after this, don't we? So I think I'll sim this game against Northampton because they're bottom of the league. Bristol Rovers, I think I might play the highlights. I'm not sure where they are in the league, but we'll have a look. But Portsmouth, that'll be a big game. So that'll be the last game we play in this episode. Where are Bristol Rovers? They're 6th, yeah. So that'll be a game that we will play the highlights of. We'll make a few changes in this game. So we will. So we'll play... Yeah, McGuinn, he hasn't played for a while, so we'll give him a game. I'll keep Edwards in there just because, again, just need to keep playing him in the hope they don't bloody call him back. I'm going to give Lee a game at left back as well. Thornley can come in for Flynn. And that's all we'll do. So we'll do a quick sim. Please get the win. Oh my god, it's a 3-3 draw. 3-3 draw against bottom of the fucking league. That is annoying. That is annoying. Ah, god, that title is looking less and less likely as time goes on. Less and less likely. Right, Marcus Wilson, youth player. He's not happy. We probably will need another winger, so we will promote him to the team. I forgot to put this guy on a development plan. Is he any better in any other position? Probably as a winger, so we'll convert him to that. Youth academy wise, this Hassan guy not looking great. Get rid of him. Turner looks like he could be quite decent. We'll keep him developing for now. McManus we're trying to convert to a centre midfielder, but again, I doubt he's going to do much. McCakram wants to play. Barely played him all season, so I'm not sure why he thinks he's going to play in this game. But again, we'll make some changes. Goodrum is quite tired. Again, Edwards, just to make sure that he doesn't get called back. I think I might leave the rest of the team the way it is. Play the highlights. Let's hope that we don't get screwed this time. That was ridiculous. We literally had a goal ruled off for offside from a counter-attack that started in our own half. Basically, what Bristol are about to do here, this was what we had. Started in our own half, went on a solo run, took the shot, and they gave it as offside. And they've not let me have a counter-attack there either. And Bristol get another highlight. They get the first 2 highlights of the game. Comes to nothing. Come on, give us the next one. There we go. Looks like it's going to be a good through ball for Harris. Half an hour in. Harris. Oh, good man. Edwards. Come on, lad. What do you mean offside? What do you mean offside? What the fuck do you mean offside? He wasn't offside. What are you on about? That's twice. Twice we've been robbed. Oh my god. If we don't win this game, that means it's 6 points we've been robbed of. Harris, he's clean through. He is not offside, you stupid game. Thank fucking god. 1-0. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's the second time that happened. What is going on? But anyways, we take the lead. That's the important thing. But still... I can't believe that. Actually, this game is so broken. It's so bloody broken. Bristol get another attack here. Come on, give us the counter. Even though you'll probably... Yeah, they've given us the counter, but if we get a good chance from this, they'll fucking rule it off for offside, won't they? It doesn't matter in the end because we lose it. We got another solo run. It's hard to get excited with these now because you just feel like they're going to go, nah, offside. Go on, have a go, Harris. Oh, loses it. They get a corner. 4 minutes left. Sinclair to whip it in. They're going to take it short from the looks of things. They are. Thomas. Is Woods. Ward. Taylor. Back to Woods. Oh God, Sinclair. He's in a decent position here. Oh, I tell you what, that was a big chance, but thankfully they end up missing it. We do get the win here, 1-0. Should have been 2-0 though. Should have been 2-0. But anyways, whatever. It's 3 points. That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. Because we got a big game up next against 4th place Portsmouth, who we did beat at Fratton Park in dramatic fashion. McEachran, however you say it. I'm usually not one to big myself up. But I really think could have made an impact. We literally won that. We literally won. What are you on about? Wilson is happy to be in the team. Portsmouth up next. Final game of the episode. Progress assessment as discussed with yourself. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fuck off. Don't care. We get another youthly scout report. Oh, John Smith from Scotland. Looks quite decent. We'll sign him up. Ian Lockhart. Cool name, but not great potential. From Canada, Daniel Wood. No. Oh, George Perry. Great potential, but just no. Just not a good starting overall. Nick Bell. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, Brandon James. Oh, lovely stuff. Excuse me, lovely stuff. We've needed a goalkeeper for quite a while. And we get this Canadian one here. He's worth 400,000, which is good. Looks like he has a decent starting overall. And good potential. 70 to 94. You love to see that. And then Cameroon. Don't really get anybody great, unfortunately. Right, Youth Academy. Let's have a look. Brandon James. Ooh, I tell you what, he looks decent. I think with goalkeepers, I'll put him on a development plan. But I think with goalkeepers, I think he'll benefit from going out on loan. Sometimes with outfield players, you're actually better off to keep them in the... what's it called? To keep them in the Youth Academy and to develop them there. It's going to take him 43 weeks to become a cam. That makes no sense. It's his second position and it's going to take him 43 weeks. I'm going to make him a cam though because I feel like we've got enough wingers. We need more attacking midfielders, so hopefully it won't take him too long. And Nick Bell. Striker is his second position, but I guarantee it's going to take him about 50 million years to become one. No, it's not, thankfully. Right, we'll make him a striker. Okay, nice for once to see that we have decent players in the Youth Academy. So that's good. So let's go into the squad hub. Brandon James. We'll try and loan him out. Because obviously we have that other keeper coming in to be a backup. But Brandon James, I want to loan him out, get his overall up, see what he's all about. And Portsmouth have actually dropped down to 7th since we last looked at the table, but that's obviously because other teams have played. It's very close, you see, between the playoff places and the teams not in the playoffs, so got to be careful. Edwards is going to play again because Brown is a bit tired. Flynn is slightly tired as well, so I'll bring in Thornley. And that's what we will leave it as. At the Kazam Stadium, tough game against Portsmouth. Final game of the episode. Let's try and end it on a high. What time actually is it right now? 11:45. I think we've made decent time. So we have. Again, started a bit later than I was expecting to. But with that Champions League game. I said can't speak. It would be best to start it afterwards. And it was a good game as well. And once again, congratulations to Borussia Dortmund. Harris, who's had a good episode. So he has. Good ball for Brannigan. Oh, we're clean through here. Brannigan sweats it. Garbett, 1-0. Perfect start to the game. 5 minutes in. Oxford United 1. Excuse me, Portsmouth 0. Getting choked up there. That was such a great goal. Perfect start. Absolutely perfect start. Of course, after this, as I say, we go into the transfer window. Don't think we'll do an awful lot in it, but listen, if something comes up that's affordable and makes sense, then why not? Garbett, who was a signing we made in the summer transfer window as a free agent, he's turned out to be bloody excellent, so he has. And yes, I did look at goalkeepers in the free agents. The only problem was, I felt like some of them were a little bit too good for League One, to the point where it would have just made it a little bit boring, because they'd have been a bit, yeah, as I say, they were just a bit too... They're definitely people I'd consider for the Championship, but for League One I just thought, nah, we'll stick with what we have, goalkeeper-wise. You do have to try and take advantage of the free agents though in career mode, especially at this stage of it when you're in the lower leagues and trying to get promoted. And as I say, ideally I would like to get automatically promoted. Don't really want to have to go through the stress of the playoffs like Oxford are doing in real life, although they had a good result in the first leg. Second leg I believe is also tomorrow, which is actually probably another reason why we may not stream, because Oxford fans will probably have enough to stress about tomorrow night. I think it's tomorrow anyway. It's definitely this week. But yeah, hopefully then I'll be able to watch the playoff final. As long as Oxford... If Oxford are in it, I will watch it. I was going to say as long as it doesn't clash with anything, but what could it clash with? It's not going to be clashing with the FA Cup final anyway, because we're on the same stadium. Same with the Champions League final. I remember that in 2012, the playoff final and the Champions League final were on the same day. West Ham beat Blackpool and Chelsea defeated Bayern Munich on penalties in the Allianz Arena. Final is bad enough, but imagine losing a Champions League final in your own stadium when you were 1-0 up with 2 minutes to go. On penalties. It's just... after you missed a penalty in extra time. Like, it's just, like... Listen, they recovered the following year and won a bloody treble, so, you know, they've recovered about as well as you can, but at the time it must have been quite frustrating. Goodrum. Oh, it was nearly an own goal. Nearly an own goal. We do get the corner, though, which Brannigan will take. In towards Jarrett, who doubles Oxford United's lead. 2-0 on the stroke of the half-hour mark. Strum that guitar, lad. Oh, we're finally starting to see Jarrett come into his own. Bit of a slow start. I think he had a bit of a slow start, so he did. It's a lovely ball in. Heads it down into the corner of the net. 2-0 up. And Portsmouth, who won the... No, they came second? Anyway, they got automatically promoted in real life. I think I've already had this conversation with JJ, but I've forgotten whether they won the league or if they came second. But regardless, they got automatically promoted. But we've had the better of them so far in this career mode. Is Bishop. Okay. That's a good header. And they're back in it. 2-1. They've halved the deficit quite early. Quite soon, I should say, after conceding. So they're still in this game. And to be fair, it was a late winner, as I say, that we got at Fratton Park. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was a terrible pass. Yeah, stay in your lane. Did you get it? Haven't had as many puns when it comes to names in this episode. Oh, Jarrett's done well there. There's Thornley back in the team. There's Bloom back to Beadle. Clears it. That's a very good clearance as well. Edwards wins the header. Here's Brannigan. I really hope this isn't Edwards' last game. I hope we've played him enough. I think Ipswich is his parent club. I hope we've played him enough so that they don't call him back. Because I do enjoy having him in the squad. So I do. Oh, Harris, you've done really well there, lad. You've done really well there. Garbett. Oh, unlucky. Minute to go before half time. Not sure how much time they will add on. Only 1 minute. There's Lane. Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, well done. Clear it. Good man. That's half time. 2-1 up. Playing well. Portsmouth did pull one back not too long after we doubled the lead. But they haven't threatened us much in that half overall. I don't know why I went into team management. Don't really want to make any changes. So I don't. It's a game with Beadle. Still undecided. I know I keep talking about it, but I do know that a couple of Oxford fans have said to me that his dynamic potential could make him a beast of a player the more he gets played. But again, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Oh, good room. Good room. He's somebody who I want to keep a hold of. Brilliant run. Norris made a good save though. Corner kick. Towards Jarrett. Oh, good save again by Norris. Oh, Edwards basically playing left back at the moment. Oh, brilliant. Done really well to win that header there. To make sure that we retain possession. Is Brannigan. Into Bloom. Garbett! Oh, how did that stay in? Thought it was going on for a corner. Must have hit the woodwork. Clears it away. Garbett with the header. Over to Edwards. Harris. Oh, lovely touch. Lovely touch. Harris rolls it in. 3-1. Brilliant finish. Well, after that Wickham game, I just feel like we need to take our chances, because other than that, it will come back to bite us if we don't. But that's a beautiful goal. 3-1 up. Half an hour left. Hopefully en route to 3 points. I thought for a second there he may have not put enough power behind the strike, but he put enough behind it to make sure that it beat Norris in goal, who probably should have done a bit better with that. Let's be honest, it's not the most impressive strike in the world, but we don't care. It benefits us. 3-1 up, half an hour left. Let's see the rest of this game out. Very hard to win the midfield battle in this game. Oh, Brown did really well to win that ball back, but then... Oh, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. How many times did we win the ball back there, only for it to go right back to a Portsmouth player, and they feckin' put it in for 3-2. It's just the most... It used to be called FIFA AIDS back in the day. FC AIDS, I suppose it'd be called now. E-AIDS. It's 3-2, and just when you thought we had a bit of a stranglehold on the game, it ends up becoming closer than we'd like it to be. Oh my god, that was a risky ball. That was a very risky ball. Thornley over to Brown. Edwards, come on lad. It was a very weird shot. Oh, I thought for a second Harris was going to beat the keeper to it, but he reacted quicker, Norris. Thornley does well to win that header, but straight back to a Portsmouth player. Might have to make a couple of changes in a minute. Only 10 minutes left. Shaughnessy. Like, they'll just run through me here in the midfield. Guarantee they'll just run through me like I'm not even flipping there. Oh, God. Yeah, it's going to be 3-3 here, isn't it? Beadle with a good save. Right, we need to make some changes. Edwards is getting kind of tired, so we'll bring on Brown. Rodriguez can come on for Garbett. Take off the other Brown, but I'm going to bring on Flynn. Bit more defensively sound. And McGuinn can come on the midfield for Jarrett. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Only 6 minutes to go, but do need to freshen things up a little bit. Portsmouth are still very much in this game. Oh, McGuinn, lovely stuff. And he wins the goal kick. Good man, good man. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see. Well, let's just try and hold on to the ball now. Don't need to do anything silly with it. Let's just get the 3 points. It's the most important thing. It's not as comfortable as I would have liked it to have been, but hey ho, that's football. Harris. He's done well here. Go back to Moore. Good man. Again, we're just not being silly with it. Go back to the goalkeeper. Back to the keeper. Beadle. Over to Bloom. That should be that. Yes, it is. 3-2 win against Portsmouth. Not as comfortable as it probably should have been, because I think we played some good football. We were 2-0 and 3-1 up. They halved the deficit each time. But they thankfully didn't make us regret it. And it is 3 more points for Oxford United. We'll do this post-match interview, I should say. Again, that morale, just trying to get that up as much as we can. I feel like it's been on content for the whole bloody season, but they're at happy now, which is good. Here we are in January now. Let's see what happens. Okay, Mills has been recalled by Everton. That's fine. That's grand. Perkins has been called back by Leeds. Stevens has been recalled by Brentford. Bryant has gone out on loan to Cork City. McGinty's gone to Blackpool. Our new goalkeeper has come in. McGovern's gone out on loan. Golding is gone. Okay, not too bad. Okay, thankfully Edwards is staying put. I think we've played him enough now that they're happy. Let's just have a quick look at the squad numbers, though. I feel like they might be a little bit depleted. It's not too bad, actually. It's actually not too bad. And listen, we have players in the youth academy that are coming up as well. So if we need to call them up, then we can. So that's fine. Money-wise, where does that leave us? Still got $1 million in the budget, so it's not too bad. Let's go to the transfer hub again. Probably, yeah, unwilling to relocate. Too expensive, and Mainoo's definitely going to be too expensive. Okay. Saying we can get him on loan. Let's just go basic terms at first. Kobe Mainoo. Short-term loan. Let's just see what happens. Wage-wise, United should be paying a bit more. Come on now, lads. 70-30. 60, fuck off with your 60-40, United. 50-50 is the only place they're willing to meet us. Okay, Kobe Mainoo on loan. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Hardly. I was going to say, could we get Bazunu on loan? No, we already have one goalkeeper on loan. That could be interesting. Okay, Brannigan obviously is here as well, and he's doing really well. But listen, having Mainoo in there as an option too, that could be the way to go. That's just the cutscene of the players leaving. Transfer for Flynn? Absolutely not. Loving Flynn at the moment. He's not going to be leaving. Any players that feel like calling up? Turner could be decent. I think we'll leave him develop for another little bit. McManus's potential has gone up. That's good to see. Traore, obviously, we're still trying to convert to a winger. Moore, can you just piss off? Honest to God, we're not doing as bad as you're making out. Like, literally, if we have a look at the table, like, we're in third. We're only 4 points off the top. Like, we're comfortably in third. Relax. Relax a small bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kobe Mainoo has been loaned in to Oxford United. Now, we didn't do a loan to buy. Keep that in mind. We have not asked for an option to buy, even though I would like to buy him eventually. But we have Kobe Mainoo in the team. Now, this makes things very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I started this career mode before. I think they might have updated his face scan in the game, but this was started before then. But Mainoo comes into the team. And the best thing about Mainoo, lads, he can basically play anywhere in the midfield. Like, CDM is not a fair position for him. He's basically, he can play anywhere. So Rodriguez is the one. Actually, no. Yeah. Rodriguez, because he's been a little bit hit and miss. He's the one I'm going to sacrifice. Mainu. I'll put him on the bench for now. But I think, let's be honest, Brannigan, as good as he's been, he's 27. You know, he's not going to be the future of this club. Kobbie Mainoo is the one who I want. So we get a chance to use him out now for the rest of the season, which is fantastic. So his debut will be in the next game. Brandon James, we get a loan offer for. So I'm actually willing to go a 2-year loan for Brandon James to Port Vale. So hopefully that can go through. Don't know if it's going to go through before this next game. Another offer here from Notts County. Go 2-year loan as well. Don't want to do loan to buy because I want to keep him. And yeah, there we go. Port Vale are happy to accept that 2-year loan for Brandon James. I won't lie, I'm tempted to play this bloody Stockport game. I'm really, really tempted to play it because we have Kobbie Mainoo now and I kind of want to give him his debut. Oh my god. Again, we've signed him a lot sooner than I expected to, but again, keep in mind, only on loan. We've only got him on loan. Did I try getting Diao on loan? No, I didn't, but oh my god. Okay, I might be taking this a bit too far. Diao on loan. I'm going to try it. But I'm going to try and get him on a 2-year loan. And they're happy to accept that. Wage-wise, I will try and get them to pay a little bit more. Oh, and they've accepted it. Okay. I'm going to leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, lads. We've got Kobbie Mainoo on loan. He will be playing his first game in the next episode. And we could possibly be getting Diao on loan. Asana Diao, who MGH has used in his career mode. I think he just sold him, actually. But he could be coming in on loan for 2 seasons. Listen, if you're going to give out about it not being realistic, I said in the first episode of this career mode, I'll keep it realistic in some areas, other areas not so much. Listen, if it's not for you, it's not for you, that's fair enough. But I'm going to do things the way I want to do them. I don't know why I had to speak like that, I'm not American. But anyways, that is where I'm going to leave this episode, lads. It's been a good one. Again, I apologise for the delay with the episode, both day-wise and time-wise. But I'm glad that we got it in. If there's enough interest, I might come on here again tomorrow after the Champions League semi-final between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. If I just have a quick look here as well, just bear with me a second. I think Oxford are playing, technically today actually at the time of recording, because, yeah, they are. They're playing the same time as Real Madrid in the second leg of the semi-final against Peterborough, who we actually beat. Oh, no, knocked over my can of Monster. That was close. We actually beat in this episode away from home. What was the score in that game again? It was... Oh, no, sorry, we drew with them. We should have beaten them. We had a goal disallowed. But, yeah, anyways... that will be interesting. So if there's enough interest, we will we might come on here again and we will see. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of the other games happening tomorrow. I got a bit distracted. But yeah, anyways, lads, that will do it for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in or for watching this on demand. Whichever way you decided to tune in, it is much appreciated. Please feel free to leave any suggestions for what you think we should do in this career mode, both short-term and long-term. I'm open to ideas and suggestions. I will be on here again at some stage this week, maybe tomorrow. I'll put it up in the community tab. If there's enough interest, then we'll do it. But anyways, regardless of that, until next time, I will talk to you all later. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.